Hi Gemini, welcome to your March 2020 reading. Gemini, in the month of March, a very critical part of your chart is getting highlighted. Your career is coming into focus, and right from end of February, you'll start experiencing that because a new seed is sown. A new seed, a new way of being in your career, or a completely new career is given birth to, and that will fully come into light in the month of March 2020. There is a delay in the picture becoming clear because Mercury, the planet that deals with information, that deals with communication, that deals with our active mind, is currently retrograde. I spoke about it in detail in a separate video. I'll put the link in the comments. You should look at it because Mercury rules you. Mercury rules how you come across to the world, how you show yourself to the world, what kind of career position you have, what kind of external persona you have. It rules your home and family. So a shift in direction of Mercury shifts things for you, especially when it is in your career house, when it is at the top of your chart. This is normally the case when we are on the heels of a big change in our life, when we are making a big shift in our life. Mercury retrograde asks us to take a step back because there is some more information, some more analysis, some more things that we need to consider before we take a firm step forward. So the first half of Mercury retrograde, which we are in the middle of till 25th of February, is spent in closing the past. There is a possibility that you are shifting your jobs, you're shifting your career, or you're moving from one project to another, or you're shifting the kind of projects you involve yourself in, or you're shifting the kind of leader you want to be, what kind of external persona or title you want to show to the world. This is our external persona, our public image, our public standing, our professional life, our leadership style, how we noted by people in authority, how do we deal with people in authority, how do we establish our authority, how do we lead, what is our image in the organizational structure, what is our title, what is our place, what is our standing in the outer world. Your reputation is in focus here, and the vision of your career comes into review here. So we go into a period where we are reorienting our external path. We are redefining our path here. We're realigning a little bit. We might be resigning from an old position, retiring from an old position. We might be redoing certain critical work projects. We might be looking to connect with people in a different fashion when it comes to authority figure. But this is not the time till Mercury is retrograde, till 9th of March, when we should take a firm step. We should not yet take a finalizing step till Mercury is retrograde, which it is till 9th of March. After 9th of March is when we should finalize things, because there are certain information, certain things that you have not seen before, they will come into focus. Our subconscious signals, the things that are deep within us, they will come out and open during this time. You're learning what is your place in the universe, because this is beyond job for you. This is beyond career for you. This is a vision for you. This is inspirational path for you. Neptune is here in your house of career since 2011, and it will stay there till 2026. So it's a long 15-year transit where we're moving away from looking at career as a way of just delivering something to work. Work is not the purpose of life. You're looking to use your work to express your true self to the world. So there's a huge difference in how you will be handling your career. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel helpful to other people? What makes you feel authentic in your expression? There are no deceptions when Neptune is in our house of career. We want our true self-image to come out. But as a precursor to that, in the last couple of years, especially in the last 2 years, you would have experienced dissolution of old ego, old sense of self, old sense of who we thought we are in the world. And that is the tough part of this transit. That is a part which is difficult to go through because our sense of self that we used to attach ourselves to, the ego that we have about who we are in the world, that goes through dissolution before a new identity is created, before we move to get in touch with who we are. The aim is to get you in touch with who you truly are, the real you, without the possessions, without the false friends, without the false work friendships or work titles, without the ego boosting things that we have in our life. This is about you having true faith in yourself, in who you truly are. This is a very spiritual journey of self discovery that you are on. It's very personal. What's your truth? Ultimately, who are you and who you truly want to be? The aim is to have faith in you, strong faith in you, strong self belief, not in the organization, not in the rewards given by the organization, not given by the rewards by people who are themselves lost to some extent. And I laugh at it right now. I know it is a tough thing to be in the middle of, but that is how it becomes. You start looking at a lot of these things as meaningless. And Neptune dissolves whatever becomes meaningless for you. So whichever cycle of evolution you are in, whether you have already reached that stage, because Neptune has already made a contact with you. Neptune currently is at 18 degree. So people who are born around 9th of June, if you're a Gemini sun, if you're born before 9th of June, on 9th of June, you have already experienced this detachment from the organizational structure or the rewards that the outer world offers you. You want something more rewarding. And if you have planets beyond 18 degree, or if you're born after 8th or 9th of June, you will experience it. You might be in the middle of initiation of that process. So I'm here to tell you that this is a process that as a sign you will go through. This is a deep transformation which you as a sign will go through to transition to your true life path. And this is a very critical year in that vein. Note the point of karmic destiny will be in your sign from the middle of this year. I spoke about it last year as well. When this happens, it's like a flip of switch. We are guided towards our life path. We start moving towards the direction we were born here to walk on. There's authenticity in that. There's a freedom of expression in that because you're flowing in line with who you truly are and you'll feel it in your vein when that is happening. Guiding towards what kind of professions they can be, though you will be the best judge of it, but looking astrologically, these are the professions in which there is some social element involved with it. There's a social purpose that is being served in some way. In some ways, you are being connected or being one with the world. It could be through you being in an inspirational field. And Saturn will be in your house of publication from 21st of March as well. So you might be entering the world of publication where you influence people, where you are in a position where the words that you speak, they have impact on other people. So that is a very good profession for you where publication is involved, sharing your philosophy is involved, sharing your higher knowledge is involved with the world, sharing practical knowledge is involved. I spoke about that in detail in the 2020 and beyond video for you, which I think you should definitely look at. I've spent good 20-25 minutes on what kind of profession, what kind of goals, what way of being in the job would be more lucrative for you. But this is, in my view, critical. Having a position in which you are influencing people and at the same time you will be receiving a lot of inputs from people here. The work has to be very, very inspiring for you to be truly involved in it. You will not feel one with the profession if it's not inspiring you, if it does not have creativity in it, if it does not have artistic values in it, if it does not have some element of giving back to the society. This could be related to media. It could be related to films. Neptune is all about being in front of camera, being in media, being creative, visible to people. and being yourself when you're doing that, expressing your true self to the world. It's about looking at, in some ways, being involved in field of helping others. There can be initial confusion, and that is part of the discovery that we are in the middle of. And I think this Mercury retrograde till 9th of March will throw a lot of answers to you. It will throw a lot of answers to you because you'll be very driven towards them. And the activation of all of that will come through after 25th of February. On 25th of February, we have Sun and Mercury meeting together in your house of profession. They are there to seed a new kind of career for you. They're there to initiate, inspire you to go into a new direction. It is a rebirth of your ruling planet Mercury, rebirth of your mind, rebirth of your way of thinking of who you want to become. It's very, very optimistic. It's about moving away from the things that were bringing you down to some extent, because this is where you feel yourself being you. And you feel the most in your own element when you are able to express yourself, when there is no deception, when you are able to sort of get out of being sort of on the back foot to some extent. There's a guard that is being let down. You are letting yourself be all you can be here. And the kind of professions where you can do that are the professions in which you are guiding people, you're counseling them, you're sharing your ideas, you are going and influencing others because you know something about a specific subject. It could be in the area of pharma, it could be in the area of creative ventures, it could be in the area of advertisement, it could be in the area of writing, it could be in the area of children, it could be in the area of being on the sea in some ways, because Neptune is all about sea and water and liquids, and it is about artistic, and it's about things that are not so well established. These are things that did not exist. They come out of your mind, they come out of your creativity, they come out of your original thinking. You are expressing a very unique idea to the world, and you will take it cross border. You will take it beyond your current existence. You will take it beyond your culture. So look at the Saturn in ninth house, which is initiating from 21st of March, because that supplements what kind of careers you can be in. And Saturn is meeting Jupiter on 21st of December. That is when fully things will come to life. But you would be evolving towards that, and March is a very critical step in that direction. Another key thing that is happening in conjunction with this is, apart from having this new start in your career, which will be felt by especially the early degree of Gemini, will sort of, they might start a new job immediately, they might start a new profession immediately, they might start a new project, they might get a new title, especially if your early degree Gemini, which is around 4 to 7 degree, which is around 25th to 28th of May born, might do that. But the 18 degree where Neptune is, and then Neptune is joining Jupiter, there is an opportunity that is coming up to completely dissolve who you were as a person, as your career. This is 8th or 9th of June born, and that opportunity is coming from 20th of February all the way to mid of March. You might act on it in a very definitive fashion from around 14th of March, when Mars is meeting Neptune. You are being given a shoulder of support. There is some kind of support coming in, because Jupiter is about opportunity coming in, and Jupiter is coming in the house of joint resources to you. So somebody supports you here, somebody who you're deeply connected with, somebody with whom you're joining your resources, joining your talents, and you will be better placed if you join your resources with somebody, if you join your talents complementing with somebody. Jupiter is in your house of joint resources, and it will stay there till most of 2020. When Jupiter is in our house of joint resources, the opportunities come if we join financially with somebody, if we trust the people in our life, And that's when we find certain partners who we can trust as well. We get support of influential people when this happens. We get support of people who have money, who have resources, who have status. We get financial sponsorships. Expansion does depend on support from others when Jupiter is here. So we have to choose partners, reliable partners, skilled partners who can go together in this journey with you, who can build a strategy with you together, who can sort of show you, because of their experience in that field, on how to go about it, who can financially help you to decide your direction of growth and extension. This is also an opportunity to go deeper with somebody personally. There could be a shift in your emotional and physical life. Because this is a complete transformation of how you are with other people in your life, the people who matter to you, who you need to merge with on a deeper fashion to continue forward emotionally. And Jupiter over here heals us from within. It makes it easy to take bolder steps. It makes it easy for us to completely restructure our life. Jupiter makes it lucrative as well. It makes the joint finances lucrative. It makes joint sponsorships of projects lucrative. It makes it easier to attract sponsorships. And you might have already experienced that because Jupiter has been there since December. So from December of 2019 all the way to around 19th of December. So from 2nd of December 2019 to 19th of December 2020, Jupiter is in your house, which will enable you to attract partners who can help you financially, physically, emotionally, and you will be much well placed to attract financial sponsorship from people in power. And you should make use of that right now, because Jupiter here is combining with Mars, our action, which means you can act on it, and it is funneling in a positive aspect to your career. So Mars is joining forces with Jupiter, and then that makes a positive aspect with your career house in the month of March. And you'll start experiencing that from 25th of February. It could be in form of a powerful contact being made. It could be in form of a step that you take. There's like an activation. You don't know why you know, but you know that this is the person who can help you. There is an activation of something within you, pure instincts, that you know this is what you need to do to make this happen. So this is the time for grit. This is the time for intensity. This is the time to sort of moving past your emotional patterns. You'll feel very powerful from within because you find a direction for your unique vision. You find yourself taking proactive steps towards that vision. It becomes amply clear to you that help is available to you if you choose to take it as well. And the days starting from 20th of Feb all the way till 14th of March, there will be physical events which will come up to you. Your own actions will lead you there, such that you will be amazed how this is panning out. This is happening. And this is again especially true if your planet's around 18 degree of Gemini, which is around 8th to 9th of June born. And this is like one thing ends and the other thing immediately begins. On 20th of March, Mars is joining Jupiter. That is a very lucky day to act on certain things, which are again taking sponsorship, getting loans, getting support from seniors, getting supports from people who have financial sponsorships available, finding the right partners to join forces and talents with. 20th of March and 23rd of March are very impactful dates in March, when you will come across that your actions are having imminent results. And this is especially true if you have planets around, of course, the 18 degree that I spoke about, but also 21 degree to 25 degree of Gemini. That is around 12th to 16th of June born will experience that more strongly from 20th to 23rd of March. That is also the time when you have a new start in your 11th house of networks. There could be an influential network partner that comes in your life. There could be a platform. You get sponsorship for a platform that you're setting up. It is possible that you might be looking to launch something that you have written at a wider scale, and you get the right support, the right guts, the right power for it. You get the right opportunity for it. This is a new phase for you that is beginning in your career. And in the middle of it all, things are happening in your personal life, which will be happening in parallel from 9th of March to 24th of March. 9th of March is when you have a full moon happening in your house of home and family. So something in your home and family is shifting to adjust to the new kind of career you're moving into. It's possible that you might be relocating, you might decide to shift the way your house is, you might decide to decorate your house differently, you might be fixing, cleaning, improving your house, you might be deep cleaning your house, organizing it so you can work from home. You might be having a new addition and home decor of some ways which is of use. It could be a printer, it could be a office equipment, it could be a office furniture, it could be a workstation, it could be sort of a new company car, a utility in form of a fixed asset that help you in useful fashion at home. You might be deciding to set up a garden or farm at home. You might be looking to make your routines at home more efficient so you are able to do more. This is where you are filling your cup for you to do more when it comes to your career, for you to be supported in your career, for you to be supported practically in your career. But on 9th of March, when this full moon is happening, Sun is meeting Neptune. So that day, 9th and 10th of March, especially, you could be a little bit sensitive. During the full moon, in general, our sensitivity is high. But especially when Sun and Neptune are together, it's like our resistance is low. Our resistance is low when it comes to our immunity, as well as we are not able to take negativity so easily on those dates. So you will be a little bit sensitive on those dates. So be a little bit careful, keep your company positive, stay away from people who you know they drain you. Set up a few boundaries at that time. But 9th of March to 24th of March, you will be setting up something new when it comes to your home, place of living. There's possibility of a shift in your life, in the life of your parents as well. There could be something coming to completion in the life of your parents, something different that they're deciding to do. Your parents' health, if I may say, could come into focus as well. It's about fixing and cleaning and deep cleansing. It's about improving things. This is a house of improvements. This is a house of shifting things for the better. So if something comes into focus, we go ahead and change things in our diet to shift it, especially when it comes to your parents. This is all going to be very strongly felt by people who have planets around 20 degree of Gemini, which is around 10th of June born. 3 days before, 3 days after, 3 degrees before, 3 degrees after. So 17 degree to 23 degree of Gemini, around 7th of June born to 13th of June born. You'll feel it very, very strongly. So something new in your home or family or the place of living or in the life of your parents or in your personal life, something new might have initiated in September 2015, especially true if you have planets, as I said, around 20 degree of Gemini, or if you're born around 10th of June. Something new might have started, a new phase in your personal life might have started in September 2015, and the fruits of that, the next step of growth of that, completion of that, moving to the next level of growth, and that might be coming at this stage between 9th of March to 24th of March. Another thing that is working in your favor is that Venus is in your house of networking till 4th of March. So even though Mercury is retrograde, which means that we have to be careful about our business communication, we want to be clear and precise in what we are saying to our partners in the network, it makes you easy to it makes it easy for you to access the network. It makes it easy for you to network and socialize with people till 4th of March. Two dates you want to be careful of when you're networking, when you're out with people. You want to be careful on 28th of February. That's a day when somebody in the network could have a power struggle with you. There could be a control issue with a friend, which is possible, but it's just a day. And so just be careful on 28th of February, especially true if you have planets around 24 degree of Gemini, which is around 14th of June born. So if you're 14th of June born, you want to be just careful on 28th of February that some dispute could come up. Then the second date to be careful of is 3rd of March. That's a day when Venus and Saturn are at loggerheads with each other. There could be a disappointment with a friend. There could be a financial disappointment. Again, it's a minor one. So there could be something small. You wanted to buy something you didn't get, or it's too expensive as compared to what you imagined. The return on an investment is not as much as you thought. A friend is not who. There could be a back and forth with a friend, or you might have to take care of a friend, take responsibility of a friend, or take additional responsibility in your personal life which you're not happy with on 3rd of March. This is especially true if you have planets around 28 degree of Gemini, which is around 18th of June born. But then there are positive dates, especially towards the end of the month in your personal life. On 28th of March, Venus is meeting Jupiter. This is lovely when it comes to personal life. This is when we are easy with people in our life. It's easy to merge. It's beneficial to merge. Sexual, physical intimacy is highlighted when this happens. It's when things come to us easily. They are attracted to us easily, financially, economically, sexually. So 28th of March is a very, very good day. It's a good day for indulgence. It's a good day for staying behind the scene and just enjoying yourself. 2nd, 3rd, 4th of March is when Gemini moon is there, and that is when that a little bit of tough aspect is there, but you'll feel a reset on 2nd, 3rd, 4th of Gemini. Right at the start of the month, it's like, you're ready to go. You're ready to begin. And it will all come from that combination of Mars and South Node happening on 25th of February. 25th of February, only the people who have planets around 6 or 7 degree, I would say 6 or 7 degree of Gemini, which is around 28th of May born. You want to be a little bit careful. 25th, 26th, 27th of February, you want to be a little bit careful. We can be a little bit over the board in terms of our emotions. There could be a little bit of excessive emotions, but it is where emotions are leading us to get out of our comfort zone. It's like you can leverage it to get out of a stagnant situation. It is a pick me up, or the intensity could be wasted on somebody. So it's the time where you should channel this intensity into your goals, into shifting from past, into shifting out of old emotional patterns where they were defeating you in some ways. So it's a very powerful aspect on 25th of February. But if you have planets around 6 or 7 degree, you want to be a little bit careful of conflicts. You want to be a little bit careful when it comes to driving as well. If you're driving, you want to be a little bit careful. This is an aspect that usually lets us to do minor mistakes, like cuts in the kitchen, or while driving, not paying a lot of attention, those kind of things, because we might be in a overdrive or in a hurry on that day. So that's what I have for you. We are going to move into a very beautiful part of your chart after this, which is going to feel easy after 19th of March, because we are going to enter Aries season. And when Aries season begins, you are full throttle into networking, into socializing, into friends, into meeting people. So you'll find that after 19th of March, the energy becomes a little bit less over the top for you. It becomes less oppressive in some ways, because when a critical axis of career is highlighted, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of pressure. That pressure will ease a little bit after 19th of March, and it will become easier to move forward. Good luck for what's ahead for you, Gemini. I'm really excited for what's about to happen for you. Do tell me how the month goes. Good luck. Thank you.